settles after this lightweight clash between Rashid Magomedov and Gilbert Burns, the fans will likely have seen a fight to remember, and the division could get a new contender. With a combined record of 28-1, rising stars Rashid Magomedov and Gilbert Burns have paid their dues in this ruthless lightweight division. And tonight's winner figures to be on the brink of the top 15. A native of Dagestan, Magomedov has won each of his 3 UFC starts, the last 2 of which, over Rodrigo Dam and Elias Silverio, have come here in Brazil. So the elements don't figure to be an issue for this proven road warrior. As for Rio de Janeiro's Burns, he has yet to taste defeat in his pro MMA career. And in his most recent rally over Alex Oliveira, he turned up the heat in the final round to pick up a performance of the night submission. Coming up next, it should be a good one, as Rashid Magomedov faces Gilbert Dorino Burns. Well, these guys got to be thinking, what's it going to take to crack that top 15 at 155 pounds? Enter Rashid Magomedov, 18-1, 11 consecutive wins, the last of which was the most impressive as he took out the previously unbeaten Elias Silverio.
Tremendously skilled, lifelong martial artist, master of sports in boxing, hand-to-hand combat, combat sambo, master of sports and army hand-to-hand fighting. The guy makes very, very few mistakes, if any, when he's inside the octagon. Fantastic with his striking, his timing, his range. His left side of his body is as quick and dangerous as anybody in the division. With his check left hook, his jab, and his left high kick, they are like lightning.
About as technical striker as there is on the roster, certainly at 155 pounds. And the takedown defense, you see there, 91%. He has stuffed 10 of 11 shots in the UFC, and that allows him to keep these fights in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, and you know, talking to the guys in the American Top Team who train with him, he gives a lot of the lightweights in that room fits. That's a huge compliment when you consider some of the 155-pound fighters in that gym. They struggle to take them down if they can't hold them down. Very good defense to submissions, and obviously the best striker they believe they have in that gym in the division.
To much fanfare, here is the 29-year-old Gilbert Burns making the walk here in Sao Paulo. Born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, now calls Boca Raton, Florida home, representing the Black Zillions. And just like his opponent Rashid Magomedov, Gilbert Burns off to a perfect 3-0 start inside the octagon.
Improving every single fight. Talking to his coach, Henry Hoof, really believes when this guy lets his hands go, he's actually a very dangerous striker to complement his world-class submission skills. But the addition of Neil Melanson to the camp at Black Zillions, he says, has been integral. It's gotten him away from just doing jiu-jitsu and integrating more strikes, attacking submissions better in a more mixed martial arts way to adapt his submission game to having the gloves on. We'll see what kind of effect it has tonight against a guy that nobody, on most occasions, can take down in Rashid Magomedov.
This is a world-class Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. Outstanding awareness on the ground, great finishing instincts as well. But you're right, the striking is starting to catch up with the grappling. That is a scary proposition for the rest of this lightweight division.
Yeah, he's getting better technically. He's also getting stronger. A great strength conditioning program down at the Black Zillions. You can see his physique. He's adding more muscle to it to be a more powerful striker and a stronger guy on the ground.
Our tale of the tape is sponsored by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens. Gilbert Burns is 29. Rashid Magomedov will be 31 later this month. Burns is 1 inch taller. He weighed in at 156 pounds. 155 on the nose for Rashid Magomedov, and Gilbert Burns will have a slight half-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 18 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, by way of Dagestan, Russia, Rashid Magomedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding an undefeated professional record, 10 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, USA, by way of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Gilbert Burns. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Pete Peterson.
Jenny Andrade with us. Rashid Magomedov, 18-1. Gilbert Burns, 10-0.
Sir, are you ready? Sir, are you ready? Fight!
The winner here likely moves into the top 15. Gilbert Burns is in the black, Rashid Magomedov in the white.
Gilbert Burns told me he believes Magomedov is a very slow starter. He fights a lot like the traditional Muay Thai fighters do as they pick up the tempo as the rounds progress. He wants to put a lot of pressure on Magomedov, get punches in his face before his takedown attempts here in round 1.
Well, if you're a developing striker, one guy worth watching, Rashid Magomedov. About as technical on the feet as anybody in the division, lands a big right hand early.
Beautiful job sweeping away the kick and landing the right hand. Controls range beautifully. The left side of his body is like lightning. That left kick to the leg, the body high, you never know where it's coming. It's very quick, no telegraph, and his counter left hook is vicious. Oh, excellent takedown though for Gilbert. We'll see if he can keep him down. Wow, 91% takedown defense rate. And that quickly, while they're still dry, Gilbert Burns has him down.
Yeah, Magomedov had stuffed 10 of 11 takedowns in the UFC coming in. Burns able to floor him a minute into this one.
Talking to some of his training partners at ATT, they say getting him down is one thing. Holding him down is very, very difficult. He's got to be very careful, does not give his back to Gilbert Burns. That left arm draped over the back of the neck is important. And now he's got a wizard. Burns takes him right back down.
So how about Gilbert Burns here in the early going? Magomedov with nearly twice as many pro fights as Burns. Both men 3-0 in the UFC, entering their 4th UFC appearance tonight.
When I talked to Magomedov, I asked him what he's improved the most on. And he was actually serious when he said this to me, John. He said staying calm in the octagon.
There you go.
Anybody who's watched his fights in the past, you would think he has that down pat.
Back to the feet, Magomedov immediately tries to close the distance.
And nice job sliding out of that leg lock attempt. Pretty crafty by Gilbert Burns, but easily thwarted by Magomedov.
Well, what a rally by Gilbert Burns his last time out against Alex Cowboy Oliveira, who you will see in our next fight here tonight. Was down on the scorecards, rallied for a submission win.
When I talked to his strike coach, Henry Hoof, they think this kid's just as dangerous on the feet, especially when he gets aggressive. And the knock on Magomedov is he just sits back a little too much and looks to counter. His last fight against Elias Silverio, he got a little bit more aggressive, and we saw him finish that fight right before the close of the 3rd round. His best performance in the octagon to date.
Magomedov considers himself a pressure fighter as he lands to the body there, but ultimately a lot of his success comes from using his opponent's offense against him. 2 minutes to go in the opening round.
2 well-placed body kicks there for Magomedov. This is what Burns can't allow him to do, establish his range and get his rhythm. That early takedown broke the rhythm of Magomedov. Now he's letting him settle into it. And on the feet, Magomedov just doesn't make many mistakes. There you get a look at the quickness. Another nice combination right after it. As soon as Burns gets in his range, he's on him.
Gets that left foot off the canvas so quickly to the target.
You never see any really big head movement from Magomedov because he just wants a punch just to go by him, so he's in position to counter effectively. so smooth on his feet. Beautiful combination, pivoted outside underneath the right hand of Burns.
Once again, finding a home for that left kick to the body of Gilbert Burns.
Burns has got to, even if just the takedown attempts are meant to break the rhythm, he's got to mix in takedown attempts with his striking. As much as he's improved, he doesn't have the skills that hang with Magomedov on the feet for 3 straight rounds.
Magomedov barely sweating, barely breathing heavy at all. 4.5 minutes into this one. Gilbert Burns able to land to the body there.
Very nice counter punch there. That right hand landed flush from Magomedov, and another one.
Punctuates that combination with that left kick to the body.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, Rashid. Good job. Now, you need to stay on that middle octagon, okay? You already defend the takedowns, okay? In the end of the round. So he's going to try to go hard on the first half. You lost the first. You need to win the second round. So
the answers are working. Great. They're working. And anytime you see defense, you can rush. Okay? Just trust yourself. You're good at it. You got this. Okay?
Hey, you cannot go halfway, half action. He's going to counter it. Commit to it. Make him work. Yeah, make him work. Okay?
This Wednesday, don't miss UFC Tonight as the best team of analysts in the sport break down all of this weekend's action and take a look ahead to next weekend's UFC 193. UFC Tonight, Wednesday at 8 Eastern, only on FS1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. So, Brian, the message in the corner from Gilbert Burns' corner men, really just commit to your strikes and believe in yourself, believe in what we've done to get here.
Absolutely, and that's what they said to me 2 days ago. They said, you know, when he commits fully to his combinations, his takedowns, he's lethal, but sometimes he holds himself back. And there's a nice combination there from Gilbert Burns. Double up the jabs and land the right hand. You know, it's difficult. He's just in there with a guy who's extremely comfortable on his feet, just as Gilbert's extremely comfortable when the fight's on the mat. He took him down early in round 1. We'll see if he goes back to it. It was a beautiful takedown from Gilbert Burns. Still, round 1, very tough round to score. No crowd like it in the world. Magomedov's so used to it now, his 3rd trip down here. And in his last fight, remember, he had to have his coaches have their advice translated by one of the workers at the hotel.
Right.
Because of visa issues for his Russian translator.
That night, of course, he finished the previously unbeaten Elias Silverio. Not a bad shot by Burns, but Magomedov able to stay upright.
Not at all. Outstanding balance by Magomedov. It shows how great his hips are. That kind of thing will play in the mind of Gilbert Burns. When you have a good shot like that, you get in deep, wrap the leg around and still fail, could mess with his confidence. We'll see if he drops down here, tries to get a takedown against the fence. Nice elbow there from Gilbert Burns.
Great strength and balance by Magomedov here to prevent the takedown. Less than 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
Nice adjustment there from Magomedov. Dug the right underhook up, switched his head to the opposite side, was able to spin, get control of this clinch here. Ooh, big left hand there from Magomedov after the takedown. We'll see if he wants to play on top of Gilbert Burns, and he wants none of it. Smart decision by Magomedov. Oh, Burns is hurt.
That right hand staggered Gilbert Burns.
It landed flush on the temple.
See if Magomedov can follow up.
His
Burns
legs are
continues
still
to
wobbly.
circle, yeah. Burns putting on a poker face, but eats an uppercut there from Magomedov.
Another right hand. Burns is still wobbly. Ooh, beautiful body kick, and there's a right hand that drops him again. This could be it. The referee's on, and he's covering up.
Magomedov trying to finish Gilbert Burns here. Not letting him back to the feet, at least for now. Now he does.
Smart decision. Landed a few good ground and pound strikes. You see Gilbert Burns is trying to gain some time, but those legs are still wobbly. Watch the left hook of Magomedov if Burns tries to punch.
Right head kick is there for Magomedov.
Great heart by Gilbert Burns. He's hurt badly, but still trying to fight here.
He is no stranger to adversity. Look no further than his last fight against Alex Cowboy Oliveira. But Gilbert Burns undefeated coming in. Magomedov looking to take that O.
We've seen countless times when guys are this hurt, they're also very dangerous. You're back in the corner, you'll throw wildly as a guy tries to finish you. We've seen guys drop before. Travis Brown, Andrei Arlovsky, Pat Barry, Czech Congo. Magomedov being very careful here.
Magomedov continuing to land at a great clip, not taking any unnecessary chances here.
He's got to be smart though. Now he's got 30 seconds. He doesn't want to allow Gilbert Burns to go back to the corner and recover fully. That extra minute will help tremendously.
With authority to that lead leg of Burns goes Magomedov.
Burns' legs look a lot better now.
But a statement made in round two by American top teams Rashid Magomedov. Third round next.
Dorino, you're going to give it away or what? No. No? Listen, go sit straight. What's happening then? You don't have the timing. He gets comfortable. We talked about it. When he gets comfortable, he can take his hands down, not just from the middle. And listen, the right hand needs to be a real right hand. To commit to a takedown, you need to make a real right hand. You don't need to out-kickbox the guy. But he's getting tired, same as you, but you quit. Don't quit, man. Remember the last 30 seconds, you finished the guy. You got one more round to do it. You need to do it.
The reason why he's landing is because you throw a few and you back off. Just come forward. You come forward and he steps down. Okay?
You're throwing half punches, Gilbert. You're going to get countered because you're not commit to it. You understand? Commit. Hey, remember, it's your last round, eh? Show it. Don't take punishment. He's tired, just like you.
Another look at the shots that hurt Gilbert Burns. Big overhand right there, found its mark. Wobbly legs, and then later in the round, right off of the leg kick, boom, and drops Gilbert Burns.
Henry Hoof not happy in the corner of Gilbert Burns, imploring his fighter to stay committed to that right hand, commit to the takedowns. Easier said than done against this Magomedov problem.
He's just so smooth, makes very few mistakes in there, and even there, in an opportunity where he could land some vicious ground and pound, he got out of there as Gilbert was rolling around on his back. What Henry Hoof was really saying is he believes that Gilbert is half punching, he's not fully committing to it, and that's what's allowing these tough counter punches from Gilbert Burns as he lands another counter right hand off the leg kick. Now's the time where Magomedov's got to find that balance between being careful and smart and being the kind of fighter that puts butts in these seats.
Right.
You know, now's his chance. If he wants to be top 15, fight those guys top 15. He's got a guy who's hurt. He's got a guy who he's got his timing down. He needs to go after it now and finish this fight.
Use your hands, go forward, go forward.
Magomedov just one step ahead on the feet. How discouraging is it when you fight a counter striker as effective as Rashid Magomedov?
Oh, it's very tough, and he's had some nice entries to his takedown attempts. He was able to get him down once, but when you're a guy who's on the cusp like Gilbert Burns is, this is just a tough matchup. A guy who is an excellent striker with outstanding takedown defense can be your kryptonite. Even though Gilbert Burns is rounding out his game, he's improving his wrestling, improving his striking, just not on this level yet. But he's got 3 minutes to make something happen here. And we saw against his fight against Alex Oliveira, there's no quit Gilbert Burns. Under pressure, he performed very well. Needed a finish, went out there and got it.
John Anik, Brian Stan here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Good to have you with us for FS1 UFC Fight Night. Belfort versus Henderson 3. Getting closer to that rubber match between Belfort and Hendo.
Great level change here from Gilbert Burns, and it looked like he was going to finish it. We've talked about a lot of the technique and the skill of Magomedov, but he is obviously also a tremendous athlete. Great balance.
Gilbert Burns digging into the reserve tank here. Mouth open, breathing heavy. Magomedov on the other side, barely sweating.
Nice takedown from Magomedov. He's got to be careful here. Smartly abandons top position.
Now less than 2 minutes with which to work. And we go back to the center of the octagon. Magomedov presses forward. Seconds to go.
Corner Gilbert Burns really wants him to commit. He certainly committed to that kick there. They want more combinations and to just put it all together.
And if you're Magomedov, are you content to sit on what is seemingly a lead, or to your point earlier, do you try to take out an undefeated Gilbert Burns?
I mean, that's what you have to do. It depends on what you want out of this sport and out of your career. You know, if you want to make the big money, you want to be the guy that's in main events and co-main events, I mean, you've got to go after it. You've got to be someone that the fans get really excited about. That's tough enough for Rashid Magomedov, being a guy from Dagestan, doesn't speak English, pretty stoic in his personality, so he's got to do his speaking with his fists. And he's as technically sound as the strikers we have in the UFC. I mean, he's near flawless in his technique. But that's the knock on him, is he sits back and looks for the perfect strike, sometimes a little too often.
Under 30 seconds to go. Gilbert Burns' best moments were early. It has been all Rashid Magomedov late.
Burns still very young in his career. He's going to learn a lot from this. He's got tremendous heart, no quitting whatsoever.
Yep, he's the
nice knee there in the clinch.
Younger guy here, half as much pro experience. Ooh, Magomedov just misses on the spinning attack. Good fight there. Rashid Magomedov and Gilbert Burns go the distance. All right, back to Sao Paulo, Brazil with the official decision after this. All right, now back inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27 on all cards, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Rashid "Goretz" Magomedov.
So Magomedov bounces Gilbert Burns from the ranks of the unbeaten. Let's get you the move of the fight, sponsored by Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G LTE T-Mobile network for just $30 pure.
His outstanding technique in his striking, from his offensive combinations to his counter strikes. There's the right hand that rocked Gilbert Burns bad. Here, off the leg kick, straight right, drops Gilbert Burns. And just a guy, there's not a 155-pound fighter out there that this guy isn't a tough out for. he will be a contender one day. We'll see how fast he shoots up the rankings.
The winning streak is 12. Magomedov is now 19-1. What do you think will be the best move of the night? Tweet and let us know at #MetroMove. And tune into Fox Sports Live immediately following the main event for the winning move.